everyone, it's another Monday and another video from me, and today I'm with the lovely Christa.
Oh la la.
So we are reunited.
Oh la la.
You can find all the information down below. I thought that we were gonna do a little travel tag where we're gonna do every other question because it's quite a lot of questions. Question number 1, what was the last country you visited?
England.
England.
England, Newcastle specifically.
Mine is here, which is the Netherlands.
No
in
way.
Christa's flat.
Yes. How many countries have you visited?
I think at the last count I was at 15 countries, which isn't that much, but this summer I'm gonna increase that to like 23.
Yeah.
So, exciting times. What was your favourite place on the planet that you have been to?
I think Cliffs of Moher was like...
Cliffs of Moher was incredible.
I know, yeah. Like, I didn't think I would be that impressed by nature. Like, the grandeur of those cliffs is just mind-blowing.
They look like they've been made in CGI. They look like it's just like one of the wonders of the world.
And you feel so tiny. What is your favourite place in your home country?
I have travelled a little bit in my country, but not an awful lot. And I'm gonna say that the north in general is a favourite among mine. There's a really, really lovely beach on an island called Andøya, which I think is like the 3rd largest island in Norway. And that beach is 2.5 kilometers long, and it is beautiful. It's called Bleik, which comes from the Nordic word bleker, which means white, and it's because it's a beautiful white sand beach. And I've had some really nice memories there. If you could board a plane right now, where would you go? Somewhere sunny. Money, no question.
Yeah, maybe like the Bahamas or something, just like lie on the beach for a week.
Yeah, or like Mauritius.
Read all the books, stuff like that. Somewhere sunny. What's your cup of tea? Tropical island getaway, snowy ski break, or city exploring trips?
Well, I have been skiing a little bit this winter, so I don't want to go somewhere where there's even more snow, because I get enough of that up in the north. So maybe a tropical island escape, because I do like my little wandering around towns, but if it's too touristy, it drives me mad. So right now, I'd love to go on a beach somewhere.
I think we both would.
What are your top 3 hand luggage must-haves?
A book, passport, and my wallet. Any travel tips to share?
I would say the standard, which is pack what you think you're going to need, then half it. You don't need nearly as much as you think you will. I only packed 2 pairs of jeans, one of which I was wearing, for my entire 4-month summer stay in England. I have more jeans, but I only brought 2 pairs of pants.
You wear one, you put one in the wash.
Exactly, so you don't need any more.
I might say just book in advance.
As much in advance as you can.
Even if she always forgets to do that with trains.
I don't know what it is, but I have a risk. I don't like booking trains. I feel like, especially in the UK, it's so expensive. So
and you only make it more expensive.
I know, but I can't help it until I have to book it, and then I do it. What are your most embarrassing moments abroad?
I'm not sure I have one.
She doesn't get embarrassed at all.
I don't feel like I do any embarrassing things.
No.
Like, we were a bit silly in Ireland, but no one saw that. I almost fall a lot, but never actually fall. Or like most of the time, but
yeah, and you just don't get embarrassed.
Do you have anything?
Too many to count. When I was in Brazil, we ended up in a hospital. I'm not gonna go into that story, but I was sat there in the hallway of the hospital and I wanted internet, as you do. And none of the nurses or anyone in the reception area spoke in English. So I tried like half Spanish, half French, and that didn't work. And then they were looking at me really stupidly, so I tried like sign language, that didn't help. And then I kind of just walked away because they gave no reaction, like no facial reaction whatsoever.
No.
And then I've ended up in the cargo trunk of an airport express bus in front of everyone.
Biggest disappointment?
I don't know if I have ever been really, really disappointed. Do you have any big ones?
There's been a few times when I've been disappointed with how little money I had to do things while I was somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess Limerick was a disappointment. But
Limerick.
then, to be fair, we didn't research what we were going to do anywhere at all, so...
We just showed up in Ireland.
We're like, hello. We had big trains, so we knew well we were gonna go where, but like we didn't know what we were gonna do in any of the places.
In hindsight, maybe just looking at the names and thinking of the places we thought could be fun. So Cork, Limerick, Galway. We thought these places sound like good Irish places to go.
Yeah, like I'd heard Limerick mentioned many times, but then apparently it was Stab City and the B&B that we stayed at was the only one there.
And it was so far out of the city. It was in the suburban area.
Yeah, so we just ended up playing Monopoly and reading books.
Moving on from that, what has been your nicest surprise?
It was a nice surprise at how well I was able to handle Egyptian heat. I guess, because I survived. That
entire trip was a nice surprise.
Yes, very true. And then my entire trip to Mallorca was also a nice surprise. In Mallorca it was just like a nice surprise at how relaxing and enjoyable it is to just lie on the beach for days and read. 3 places at the top of your travel bucket list.
Morocco, New Zealand, Canada.
Didn't think Morocco would be
and then Southeast Asia in general. What has been your favourite food discovery when you've been travelling?
I was surprised that I liked falafel in Egypt. Spaghetti ice cream in Germany.
What?
It's ice cream that literally looks like spaghetti. Like it comes out of, they put ice cream in the machine and then it comes out like spaghetti.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yes, that's cool. Why do you travel?
I travel because I started traveling through books when I was a child, and like the reason I read is because I want to experience other cultures. I want to learn about the world, and I want to like feel and taste and hear and get a proper impression of places, even if that's in Narnia or whatever.
Initially I wanted to go to London and Venice because of books that I read.
So I travel for the same reason. I want to get a sense of it and I want to learn about it and I want to expand my horizon for things, because I think it's easy if you stay in one place to kind of get too set in your ways. What 3 things would you bring traveling if you could, other than your personal library?
Damn it.
The entirety of it.
Damn it. Like a limitless wardrobe so you don't have to choose beforehand. That'd be nice.
A money tree?
Yes, a money tree, you could do with that. And yeah, I always like being places with friends, so maybe a friend.
That could be good. That's very lovely.
Oh no. I know.
Oh, I want one of those little bags that Hermione has in Harry Potter.
Yes.
That you can just put everything in.
God, yes.
And that way I don't have to check in luggage either. Woo!
Have you picked up any phrases from traveling? Like, that's absolutely gnarly.
I like to learn like a few basics. So when I was in Brazil, I got to learn like obrigada, obrigado, and a few little bits and bobs. And if you go to France, it's
bonjour,
bonjour,
bonjour.
And then here, I have asked Christa how to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you very.
Yes, that's correct.
And yeah, just little bits and bobs like that, but nothing in particular.
That was some gnarly waves, man.
Man,
you're
so cool. What 2 places would you not go back to?
Limerick.
Limerick.
Or maybe I would do more research, but who or what is your dream travel companion like?
Well, I'm gonna have to say my boyf, don't I?
Oh, do you now?
I do.
Oh man, you're gonna be spending some time with him.
Yeah.
Soon.
Very soon. In 2 days, I'm gonna be back in Newcastle with Dan. And we're also going on a 3-week interrailing trip this summer. And we've already planned all sorts of trips we want to do to Japan and to Asia. And
if you don't hate each other by the end of that interrailing trip, you're sorted for life.
Exactly. What was your most surreal travel moment?
Being in Egypt. Like, I guess like standing next to the pyramids and being at the temple of Ramses II. Because I didn't think I'd be seeing those things at any time in my life, or like definitely not last year.
Yeah. And it wasn't anywhere you probably planned to go in the near future.
No. I guess I felt like, yeah, I might go to Egypt at some point, probably in my 30s or whatever, when I have the dollar. But then I ended up going already, and yeah, that was pretty surreal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looked like an amazing trip. I'll leave the link for that vlog she made from that trip down below. You should go check it out.
Yeah. And 3 people you would like to see do this tag.
I would like to see UberDan do it, because UberDan has been doing quite a few fancy trips to India and stuff. And other than that, I'm just gonna say that if you're watching this, I think you should do this tag. I hope you have enjoyed this little video with us.
I have.
And I will see you next Monday.
Bye.